A wānanga isn't just a meeting, it's a place for deep discussion, challenge and growth. Wānanga is what sets the Āhei series apart from other video-based learning. Are you ready to find out what makes a good wānanga? Kia ora e hoa mā, I'm Kiri Prentice and welcome to this foundational video of the Āhei series brought to you by Māori Minds. Be sure to watch the Āhei series introductory video and check out the video description for links to a downloadable worksheet or visit MāoriMinds.com. Now let's get ready to wānanga. What's coming up? Wānanga, Pūrākau, Māori learning philosophies, Wānanga Essentials, what makes a good wānanga, and Wānanga Prompts. Wānanga. Explaining wānanga is like explaining philosophy. Brief summaries just don't capture its full depth. A wānanga can refer to a place of higher learning, a conference, an expert, or a form of knowledge with cultural, historical, genealogical, and philosophical elements. As a verb, it means to meet, discuss, and learn together. To understand wānanga fully, experience and reflection are essential. In the Āhei series, we focus on the wānanga process, the meeting, discussing and learning together. A wānanga isn't a one-way lecture or a place of passive agreement. It isn't about avoiding difficult conversations or sharing opinions without challenge. Wānanga is where ideas clash, questions are asked, and everyone learns together. Pūrākau. What can Pūrākau stories tell us about wānanga? There are many versions and interpretations of Pūrākau stories, and no single one can be considered the right version. Now this Pūrākau explains the original wānanga that preceded the separation of Ranginui, Sky Father, and Papatūānuku, Earth Mother. Before humans existed, Ranginui and Papatūānuku held each other in tight embrace. They had many children. Some say there were 70. All of whom lived in the dark, confined, restricted space between their parents. Then a faint glow appeared from a glowworm called Hinatore o te moko huruhuru, or Hinatore, from Ranginui's armpit. This sparked the curiosity of Uepoto, who wondered what lay beyond the darkness. As Uepoto's curiosity grew, he started to share his thoughts with his siblings. And then they began to wānanga, to deliberate about whether or not they should separate their parents, to allow more light into their existence and have more freedom and liberty. Tūmataunga, the atua of war, was in support of the separation, while Tawhiri, the atua of the winds, was distressed by the idea. Whiro te tipua, who is often associated with pō, the night and death, also preferred the status quo and was resistant to change. But ultimately the decision was made to separate Ranginui and Papatūānuku. So it was Tāne Mahuta, the atua of the forest, who was tasked with this job with the support of his siblings. So he lay his back on his mother and thrust his feet towards his father, pushing his parents apart, resulting in Te Ao Marama, the realm of light or enlightenment. This Pūrākau describes the transformative power of wānanga, where collective deliberation turns ideas into tangible outcomes, overcoming challenges and leading to freedom and enlightenment. Unlike didactic teaching, where knowledge flows in one direction, from teacher to learner, a wānanga is a collaborative process where everybody contributes, challenges assumptions, and engages in meaningful discussions, fostering growth and transformation through shared learning. Māori learning philosophies and pedagogies, that is, their Māori teaching and learning styles, and Māori epistemology, so that's a Māori philosophy of knowledge, differ significantly from many Western approaches. They use Māori concepts of learning and teaching like ako and wheako and the tuakana teina relationship and wānanga. Since Māori concepts don't have direct English equivalents, the following explanations are simplified for clarity. Ako, learn, teach. Ako means both learn and teach. It describes the reciprocal relationship between the educator and learner, where both learn and teach together. It describes a sweet spot where learning and teaching are reciprocal. Wheako. Wheako means experience. You'll notice that the word ako is embedded in the word wheako. That's because our experience contains learning and teaching. Wheako is to be valued, including wheako, expands collective understanding. Tuakana teina, older sibling, younger sibling relationship. Tuakana teina refers to the relationship between the older sibling and the younger sibling, or older cousin and younger cousin. The tuakana, the elder, offers guidance and mentorship to the teina. So this relationship also acknowledges that we can have both expertise, pukenga, in one area and be novices or a teina in the other. The roles can reverse. The tuakana teina relationship teaches us humility, encouraging the tuakana to guide with wisdom and the teina to receive that guidance gracefully. Wānanga, learning together. Ako, wheako, and the tuakana teina relationship come to life through wānanga, where learning is collaborative and all participants share their knowledge and experiences to create deeper collective understanding. Wānanga Essentials. Kaupapa, subject. A clear kaupapa, subject, is essential. Without a focus, wānanga lack purpose. Staying on topic ensures that a session is productive. Whanaungatanga, relationships. Strong, trust-based relationships are essential. When participants can challenge ideas and engage respectfully, wānanga thrive. And tikanga supports the whanaungatanga, creating the ideal space for productive dialogue. Tikanga, correct procedure. Tikanga are the protocols and practices that create the ideal conditions for whanaungatanga, relationships and connections, helping to ensure that the kaupapa, the topic or purpose, is meaningful and productive. The more serious the kaupapa, the more structured is the tikanga. You can learn more about tikanga in the next video. What is the right tikanga for your wānanga? Wā, time. Time is key for meaningful wānanga. Significant kaupapa may need multiple sessions or extended time to explore fully the kaupapa. Wānanga is about deep reflection, discussion and growth. So you need adequate time to do that, not just about sharing information. In the āhei series, we try to balance the learning need of busy health professionals with the need for depth. Short videos offer a brief overview to spark the kōrero, the discussion, allowing participants to decide whether more time or additional wānanga are needed. This respects both the value of time and the need for meaningful learning. It's no accident that the word wā is embedded in the word wānanga, because time is integral to the process of learning and reflection. So what makes a good wānanga? A good wānanga is a wānanga that is fruitful, where understanding grows from curiosity and ideas to practical application, leading to more meaningful change and growth. This is captured in the following whakataukī, or proverbial saying. Nā te kune te pupuke, nā te pupuke te hihiri, nā te hihiri te mahara, nā te mahara te hinengaro, nā te hinengaro te manako, ka hua te wānanga. From conception comes growth, from growth comes thought, from thought comes remembrance, from remembrance comes consciousness, from consciousness comes desire, understanding becomes fruitful. A good wānanga is one that is fruitful. For wānanga to be fruitful, it requires a clear kaupapa, subject, strong whanaungatanga, relationships, tikanga, your protocols and procedures, and a Māori learning philosophy. Key elements of that Māori learning philosophy include ako, to teach and learn, wheako, experience, the tuakana teina, relationship, and wā, time. When these elements are present, wānanga creates the environment where understanding is shared, challenged and transformed into meaningful action. Want to learn more about mātauranga Māori and wānanga? Check out this video on Māori Minds. Be sure to watch the next video in this series, What is the right tikanga for your wānanga? Now here are 3 wānanga prompts for you to consider. Pause the video after I go through them and take your time to decide which one will guide your wānanga today. If you haven't already, print the downloadable worksheet to support your wānanga. Wānanga Prompt 1. As a group, consider if you need more whanaungatanga, the nurturing of relationships, to support better tuakana teina relationships. Ako, teach, learn, and wheako, your experience. How can you strengthen the connections in your group to enhance mutual learning and understanding? Wānanga Prompt 2. How will your group support those who tend to share more and those who are hesitant to share? What strategies can you use to create a space where everybody feels comfortable contributing? Wānanga Prompt 3. What important decision or change is your team facing at the moment? Consider how the different viewpoints from the Pūrākau about the separation of Ranginui and Papatūānuku might help your team think through this issue. Think about the following perspectives. Uepoto, the curious, inquisitive one who wants to explore and try new things. How might this perspective encourage your team to consider new possibilities, even if it feels uncertain? Whiro, the one who respects tradition and prefers the status quo. What value does this perspective bring in ensuring thoughtful consideration? Tāwhiri mātea, the one who feels strongly against drastic change. How might they voice concerns about the potential risks and consequences of making a big shift? Tūmataunga, the bold one, willing to take risks and embrace change. How might this perspective drive your team to take action? Tāne mahuta, the visionary, ready to bring about change. How might this perspective help guide the team to make a decision towards growth and transformation? Now pause the video and choose your Wānanga prompt and get ready for Wānanga. Nō reira te whānau, ka kite anō.